Hey YouTube, I know earlier in the video I mentioned three women and I said I was going to talk about these three women that I think are super feminine, and that was um, Aaliyah, Janet Jackson, and Angelina Jolie. And I was naming what I like about their femininity and everything, but I'm gonna add two more to the list. Not to make this video extra long or anything like that, but I want to talk about um Sade. Now, I was saying earlier in the video how her and Aaliyah, they share the same birthday, and both of them are very mysterious, and both women are very quiet and laid back. Well, when Aaliyah was alive, she was very quiet and laid back. You didn't hear much about her, and if you heard anything about her, she didn't confront it in the news or anything. She was just real laid back and quiet and classy. Sade is the same way. She is what she is. Like, you really never hear anything about her. She's not like the type that always be up in the camera. Like I was saying before about Aaliyah. Aaliyah wasn't a camera whore. Um, Neither is Sade. She's not a camera whore either. Like, we probably hear from Sade every 7, maybe every 10 years or whatever. She's just so quiet and laid back. She put out her music when she put out her music. Like, she's not one of these artists that's like cramming music down your throat and like every year, like Beyonce. Not that she's not feminine, but she's not like cramming music down your throat like me, please, because people gonna like you, they're gonna like you. That's like, for example, like with me being on this channel and everything, my subscribers, they go up slowly and everything. If people gotta like you, they gotta like you. You don't have to beg people to like you. And like when I ask for money to go to my Cash App, like I don't like beg or whatever. If they're gonna do it, they're gonna do it. And so those characteristics from Sade, I like about her because I do those things. Like, I am laid back. You see me when you see me, like, you would never see me on YouTube like, oh, I'm gonna make a video tomorrow at such and such time. It is what it is. Like, I'm about to say Ashanti. Oh my God, Sade, she feminine too. She very feminine too. But Sade, she just go with the flow. She just go with the flow, and I love that. She very airy and go with the flow. Even though she's an earth sign, she just go with the flow with things, and she's not all up in your face. And I like, because she just keep her style simple and cute and classy, just like Aaliyah. uh I prepared the two because they both share the same birthday and everything. So, and she just, laid back. You really never hear much about her, and that's what I like about Sade. She just laid back. Oh, and plus she love horses. I love horses too. And in her videos, you always see her, either swimming or on a horse, and her hair is flying and everything. If I had money or if I was super successful, my ass would own a horse. But yeah, that is like super cool. I like seeing black people like own stuff like horses and stuff like that. But yeah, she just she just super cool. And then I think she's in her 60s now, and she looked like she haven't aged at all. This woman looked like she lived near water, like she lived on a beach or something. Like, she just relaxing, like she just super like chill. You know what I'm saying? So yes, and that's what makes her super feminine, and that's what I like about her. And like I said, the qualities I picked from her is being laid back. It is what it is. And that's with me. It is what it is. And this next lady, last but not least, okay, I love Mariah Carey. She's so girly, so feminine. And I think Mariah, if I'm not mistaken, I think she's 56. She's like a 56-year-old girly girl, like girly girl. but I don't mean it like in an immature way. But she's like super girly, like she had a butterfly ring, like maybe the butterfly in her hair. She's like super dramatic. I'm not dramatic, at least I don't think I'm dramatic. But she's like super dramatic and girly girl. She's like a cartoon character. She's a diva, you know. She's like a cartoon character in a friendly, good way. Like if a person drew up a effeminate cartoon character, Mariah Carey would be what I think a feminine cartoon girly girl would be. And I have girly traits. Like I like the butterflies. Matter of fact, it's my favorite insect because butterflies they start off as a little worm, and then they turn into a butterfly. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think butterflies only live for 14 days. I gotta do research on butterflies, but butterflies are the most beautiful insect that it is. Ladybugs, they the second prettiest insect, but butterflies are so beautiful, and butterflies to me symbolize freedom because a butterfly, anything with wings, really is free because it go where the hell it want to go, and a butterfly go wherever it want to go. But that's what I like about Mariah Carey. She's her authentic self. Um, she just true to herself. Some people call her a diva. I don't think of her as a diva or anything like that. And she just super girly. Like when I think of Mariah, I think of butterflies. I even think of like a cartoon version of Mariah. I don't think it's any cartoon versions of her, but for some reason, like I said, she just very animated to me. She's very animated, but it's all good, and those are the feminine qualities I like about Mariah Carey. So I just named five people that I think are super feminine and girly and what I like about them. And I know this is gonna be like a two-part video or whatever because I had made a video and I'm just adding this on to the other video and everything. So in one of my in my video, it's gonna seem as an ending, but then I added like two more features. I've been on this channel for a while. I hope everybody like my video. Like, subscribe, and everything. And like and subscribe. And please support my channel if you can. Um, my cash app is flawless J1. Hey YouTube, how everybody doing? I love doing videos. I do this for fun. This is my hobby. And doing these videos and collecting crystals, and not just any kind of crystals. I like rose quartz crystals, my favorite crystal, and I like shastrine. Those are my two favorite crystals. But speaking of crystals, this video itself is going to be about femininity. And I just mentioned that I like rose quartz crystals, and that's why I wear my rose quartz because rose quartz help you to be more feminine and softer and everything. It's all over me. I don't wear it in the earrings. I need to get me some rose quartz earrings, but I got it in a ring form. I also have it on my right finger, and I have a rose quartz um, toe ring on my left toe, and I also have a rose quartz toe ring. So that's probably why I speak so soft. Because I remember growing up, people told me I was loud, but I get on here and people tell me that my voice is too low and I need to get a microphone and everything. So, rose quartz help you to be softer and feminine. And I love being in my feminine, era. I love being feminine. And I got a rose quartz tongue ring, necklace, ring, and toe ring. It's all over me. Um, Speaking of femininity, um, this video is gonna be about femininity, And I gotta ramble and ramble before I get to the motherfucking point. But okay, I work around a lot of men, tons of men. And when a woman work around a man and have a lot of male energy around her, she can pick up the energy that's around her. So I always remind myself that I'm soft and feminine. Not that I be acting like a man or whatever, or, acting like a butch or dressing like when I'm around so much male energy all day when I'm at work. So I just have to remind myself to be soft, ladylike, and feminine. And speaking of soft, ladylike, and feminine, it's three women in Hollywood that I think are very soft, ladylike, and feminine. And I'm gonna mention them in this video. That's why I did this video. That's why I want to do this video because I want to do a video about femininity. And the three women that I like is Janet Jackson, Aaliyah, and what's her name? Damn, Jo. Is it Jolie? Ooh, I can't think of her name right about now. Oh my God, this is totally a blooper. Oh my God, Angelina Jolie. That's her name. Okay, the first person I want to talk about is Janet Jackson. I've been a Janet Jackson fan since fucking forever. I know this video is about femininity, and some people don't like cursing, but hell, I curse. But what I like about Janet Jackson, ever since I can remember, she's 13 years older than me. Yes, she's older than me, but I remember when I was a little girl, I used to watch the reruns, and she always been this cute, bubbly girl. Even though she's older than me, she's 13 years older than I am. Janet Jackson give you that soft, feminine energy of the girl next door. Even though she rich and famous, she don't act like it go to her head or anything. She kind of got this down to earth energy, and she have this girl next door energy, and that's what I love about Janet Jackson. She is so freaking bubbly, even if she's not naturally a bubbly person. Because I looked up her zodiac sign, and she is a Taurus, and Taurus are known for being kind of mean and grumpy. But she don't put that in front of the TV. She don't put that on front of the social media or anything. She just come off as this, bubbly person and always put together and always professional and everything. I think Janet came up in the area where celebrities had coaches to talk, help them talk and how to present themselves in front of people. I guess I don't know if they call it an editing coach or a life coach or whatever, but she is just so professional and so put together and everything. And I love me some Janet Jackson, and she's so feminine. She do a lot of different things with her hair. I like because she can go super hip with the braids and stuff. She'll cut her hair. She'll do anything. She very spunky in my eyes. Janet just be doing any and everything. And I think she a little tiny little something. I think she like 5'2" or something. She real tiny and short. I never met her, but I done seen plenty videos of Janet Jackson, and like when she take pictures with people and stand side by side, she just seemed like a little tiny little person. But yes, she always has been one of my favorite Jacksons. Michael is my favorite, and then Janet Jackson. But I always just like her femininity and people that I like, and I'm not afraid to say people that I like. I try to mimic. You know, it's you got to be like a certain femininity, and a certain woman for me to try to mimic you or whatever. I used to buy all her music back in the day when she was popular and everything. Um, Janet Jackson is known for her big smile. I mean, I don't look like her. I can't make myself look like her, but my last name is Jackson, and I have that Jackson smile, the high cheekbones. I love her smile and everything. So that's part of the reason why I always keep my teeth so white because Michael and Janet, and I know this is supposed to be about femininity, and I'm bringing up Michael. If you go back and look at pictures of them, they had perfect teeth. I don't know if they teeth are veneers or their actual teeth, but they always had perfect white teeth and beautiful smiles. Like Janet had like one of the most beautiful smiles. Like I can look at a video of her and if she smile, I smile. Like, oh my God, I just love her smile. So those are one of the qualities I love about her. She just, seemed bubbly and sweet. And of course, I like her dancing style and everything. But when I say she spunk it up, she do different things. She's still feminine. She's like a feminine tomboy. That's perfect to describe her. She's a feminine tomboy. She can get down and dirty with the guys, but yet be soft and feminine. So yes, Janet Jackson is one of my favorite feminine women to watch and try to emulate. And I admire her. And I'm gonna make this a YouTube video. And like I said, it's three women that I want to admire and talk about on this channel today. The second person I want to talk about is Aaliyah. I love you some Aaliyah. She's also super feminine. And remember I said about Janet Jackson that it's certain people that I follow and like and I try to mimic them. And again, don't try to tear me down. I know I don't look like these people, but I will try to like take pieces of their style and try to mimic them. Well, the hair. Aaliyah have beautiful, 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 beautiful hair. So I had a little part on the side. I love her hair. Me and Aaliyah got a lot in common. We both Earth signs. She's a Capricorn. I'm a Virgo. Capricorns and Virgos get along, and they both Earth signs. Her mother name is Diane. My mother name is Diane. She have a brother. I have a brother. My mother only had two kids. I'm not counting my daddy kids, but my mother, she gave birth to a boy and a girl. Her mother, Diane, gave birth to a boy and a girl. Um, what else? What else? We both 79 babies. And I hate to say this. Um, she did die 2 days after my birthday, 2 days after my 22nd birthday, and the year that she had died, in 20, I was about to say 2021, and in 2001, she had wore a dress at the Soul Train Music Awards. It was a little black dress, and it had like the little V cut or something. But anyway, that dress that she had on, that very same dress, they sold that dress in a store they call Happiness. Happiness don't exist anymore. And Happiness used to sell all the designer, like, well, I won't say designer, but they would sell all the like clothes that was like in style and hip hop or whatever. And I don't know how much Aaliyah paid for her dress that she had on. The little black dress. You can look it up. The little black dress that she wore at the I think it was the MTV or either the Soul Train Music Awards, but it was all black and it had the little, you know, V. It was cut, cut different or whatever. And because it was my birthday month, I remember I was trying to get up some money to get that dress. I was small back then. I'm not small now. So I don't want nobody coming in the comments, ooh, you too fat to wear a dress like that. But anyway, I remember I was going to go get that damn dress. but she ended up dying. And when I did try to get the dress, it was sold out because everybody was trying to get that dress because they kept calling it the Leah dress. But anyway, I like her. She always, to me, seemed mysterious. It was just something about her aura. She was feminine and very mysterious and quiet. She only spoke when spoken to. Like, you didn't know a lot about her. And it was like she was always laid back and in the cut. Like, she wasn't one of them celebrities. When like some celebrities are celebrity whores, and what I mean by celebrity whores, I'm not talking about like who they date, but they always in the camera. They always got to be seen. They always got to be heard. Like they forever like on TV or whatever. I guess you could say they popular or whatever, but she was just like laid back. She wasn't a like a celebrity hog or a celebrity whore or whatever. And again, I might be using the wrong word. She wasn't like always like hogging up the camera and in your face. Back when she was alive and she was popular or whatever, like you would hear about her, but then sometimes you wouldn't. But you know, when you did hear of her, you wanted to see her. You wanted to see her music. You wanted to hear her music, see what she was gonna wear and everything. So I always like to meet some Aaliyah. I like because her style kind of remind me of Sade. I should put her up here, but I named the three. You know what? Her energy and Sade energy are similar, and they both was born on January the 16th, and they are both Capricorns. But yeah, she just laid back. I'm gonna study Capricorns because it's funny that Aaliyah and Sade they born on the same day and they have the same energy. Like they just you really don't hear about Sade. And I wasn't gonna put her in this video, but you really don't hear about Sade. Like she just like laid back, quiet. You probably hear from her every 10 years. And I believe if Aaliyah wouldn't have died, she would have been the same way. She probably would have made music every 5 to 10 years or whatever, and she probably would have got into movies or whatever. And I hope don't nobody get mad at me when I put this video out. We may have would have forgot about her, like we don't see Sade. I believe if Aaliyah would have lived, she would have been like one of those quiet persons that that's probably in the background. She probably would have got into producing or something like that. But anyway, whenever she did grace us with her presence. She was just always feminine, and I always liked her energy, even though we the same age and everything. I always liked her energy, and I'm kind of like that. I'm kind of laid back. I'm always to myself. You'll see me when it's time to see me. Of course, I be up on YouTube, but in real life, I'm not like in everybody's face, and I'm not like, hey, it's me, and I'm not like it at every party or whatever. I always been laid back, so that's what her and I got similar in common. She laid back. Oh, and Janet, she was laid back too, even though she was famous. But these people got like a quiet aura about them. So yeah, that's all I want to say about the beautiful, beautiful Aaliyah. Last and certainly not least, Angelina Jolie. Oh, I love you some Angelina Jolie. Um, I was talking about quiet energy and Angelina Jolie. Like you don't hear a lot about her either. I like her. She's very feminine and very quiet. Um, she's not one of those people that make herself known either. Like she's just very laid back and in the cut. I love her bone structure and everything, and she just sings the way she moves. It's like I don't know. It's just so graceful, and I wish I was small. I'm not even gonna lie. I need to lose me some weight because I notice like the smaller you are, the more graceful you look when you move and everything. And so that's what I like about Angelina Jolie. She is just so feminine and so graceful. And when you see Angelina Jolie, she kind of remind you of royalty, even though she's not royalty. She's just rich and famous or whatever from her movies and everything. But she just kind of give you like, she royalty. Like she could be over there like Queen of England or something. She just So yeah, like if I watch her, if I see her on TV and it's a certain event and she's sitting pretty, I would try to like mimic how she sit and stuff like that because I like her energy. And then you can never be too old to admire anybody or whatever. It's a lot of people I admire. Jasmine Crockett, and I know I named three women. Um, I admire her and Barack Obama, women that I think feminine and smart. I admire them. So yeah, those are the three women that I wanted to talk about. And them three women I just think is super, super feminine. And I try to, like I said, I try to study them, learn a mannerism and the way they move and stuff like that, and be more like them. Not that I'm a copycat, but I just love being feminine. I've been on this channel for a while. I hope everybody like my video. Like, subscribe, and everything. And like and subscribe. And please support my channel if you can. Um, my cash app is flawless J1.